Dear friends, today we are going to learn the sutras or techniques of Vijnan Bhairava Tantra. There are 112 techniques. Today we start the first technique. Here, Devi asks Shiva, "O Shiva, what is your reality? What constitutes seed? Who centers the universal will? What is this life beyond form pervading forms? How may we enter it fully? Above space and time, name and descriptions. Let my doubts be cleared." Shiva replies, "Radiant One, this experience may dawn between two breaths. After breath comes in and just before turning up. As breath turns from down to up, and again as breath curves from up to down. Through both these turns, realize. Or whenever in-breath and out-breath fuse, at this instant touch the energy-less, energy-filled center. Or when breath is all out and stopped of itself, or all in and stop. In such universal pose, one small self vanishes. This is difficult only for the impure. Truth is always here. It is already the case. It is not something to be achieved in the future. You are the truth just here and now. So it is not something which is to be created, or something which is to be devised, or something which is to be sought. Understand this very clearly. Then these techniques will be easy to understand and also to do. Mind is a mechanism of desiring. Mind is always in desire. Always seeking something, asking for something. Always the object in the future. Mind is not concerned with the present at all. In this very moment, the mind cannot move. There is no space. The mind needs the future in order to move. It can move either in the past or in the future. It cannot move the present. There is no space. The truth is in the present, and mind is always in the future or in the past. So there is no meeting between mind and truth. All these techniques of Shiva's are simply turning the mind from the future or the past to the present. That which you are seeking is already there. It is the case already. The mind has to be turned from seeking to non-seeking. It is difficult. If you think about it intellectually, it is very difficult. How to turn the mind from seeking to non-seeking? Because then the mind makes non-seeking itself the object. Then the mind says, "Don't seek." Then the mind says, "I should not seek." Then the mind says, "Now non-seeking is my object. Now I desire the state of desirelessness." It is one of the constant factors in your personality. That is the first thing. It is something which is very essential and basic to life. That is the second thing. You cannot be alive without breath. So, breath and life have become synonymous. Breathing is the mechanism of life, and life is deeply related with breathing. That is why in India we call it prana. We have given one word for both. Prana means the vitality, the aliveness. Your life is your breath. Thirdly, your breath is a bridge between you and your body. Constantly, breath is bridging you to your body, connecting you, relating to your body. Not only is the breath a bridge to your body, it is also a bridge between you and the universe. The body is just the universe which has come to you, which is nearer to you. Your body is part of the universe. Everything in the body is a part of the universe. Every particle, every cell. It is the nearest approach to the universe. Breath is the bridge. If the bridge is broken, you are no more in the body. If the bridge is broken, you are no more the universe. You move into some unknown dimension. Then you cannot be found in space and time. So, thirdly, breath is also the bridge between you and space and time. Breath therefore becomes very significant, the most significant thing. So, the first 9 techniques are connected with breath. If you can do something with the breath, you will suddenly turn to the present. If you can do something with breath, you will attain to the source of life. If you can do something with breath, you can transcend time and space. If you can do something with breath, you will be in the world and also beyond it. Breath has 2 points. One is where it touches the body and the universe, and another is where it touches you and that which transcends the universe. We know only one part of the breath. When it moves into the universe, into the body, we know it. But it is always moving from the body to the no body, from the no body to the body. We do not know the other point. If you become aware of the other point, the other part of the bridge, the other pole of the bridge, suddenly you will be transformed, transplanted into a different dimension. This is the first sutra of Vijnana Bhairava Tantra. You can practice it by controlling your breath, just as Shiva told Shakti. If you have any doubts, please post it in the comment box. Namaste.
Ashal living, synchronizing the art, tactics, and spirituality.